Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia, and to better this world, welfare of the people and the world, for humanity. Now, there are people saying, I'm for humanity. Sorry, but I don't know. Can't trust them. One of them is wholly humanist. And this one, what's her name? Nuria Khan. Uh, when Adam Seeker got angry at me on her live stream, for the first time he came for the interview, I think I joined the live stream and I was there uh, commenting and all. She took Adam Seeker's side. Adam Seeker was aggressive. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this. I'm not prepared and I know that I make blunders in talking also. So please bear with me. Let me see if I can even talk about this. So for social welfare. Now what's happening around the world? I want to just go to sleep and don't want to wake up. It's really terrible, depressing, and my condition also. And I'm not saying that I'm the only one suffering, so give me attention or I'm here the only one. No, no, it's not like that. Just that for me it's too much, and I feel, in my opinion, that action should be taken on things like what Demon said here to me on social media, to not to ignore these things, and we can, if we can, please, take action. Think, not ignoring it. Um, in the social for the social welfare and reform, I would really be much grateful. Right. So for me, my limit had come since childhood. I could see they're very, I've learned since I was 3.5 years old that they're, uh, these people, they're very chalak, they're very clever, cunning, treacherous, and they get away, making a child feel guilty that she's bad. Right. Now this demon was coming with the what name, and he was sending white, that skull. And I told him, is that a death threat to me? I thought he was a Muslim. And then he's told me a story that he's a Hindu. And some time ago on my live stream, right? And then recently he's come again after the sexual harassment on my voice and all this. Again and again, this has been happening here. There's a group of people, gang of people. So he came here, he said, oh, can you think, how are you? And he had that emoji, laughing emoji. तंजिया मिजाज में मुझे पूछने लगा और मुझे कह रहा like I didn't do anything wrong, you know. So these self-entitled people, I think, covert nonsense. And he had something on his channel the last time I checked when he had come here uh, in the beginning. I mean, his first time and all this coming here on my live stream. So I checked his channel then, and I think it was like for the betterment of the world. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. And another thing, properly, maybe I'm wrong. And so he's like, I'm an atheist and not a Hindu, Sanatani anymore. And I've got this Shia girlfriend and fiance or something. And we her father, she's embarrassed, and he gave me all the story here in the comment section, and I apologize that he had to write and I couldn't invite him because it was screencasting and I wasn't using StreamYard at that time. Okay. And then some things he said I didn't agree to, like in a polite manner. I didn't want to offend him, but I think he got offended or something, and things. And he started to then also he was telling me about Dubai police, and this time I think he denied on that. NATO, Hanto. I think he was the one also telling me that he was coming to Dubai and he's a businessman, and his fiance is a Shia, and the whole story about his fiance and the father being embarrassed that the father's 80 years old. things started to happen to me like maybe because my father also is got married to someone recent some years ago now. It's recent always in year 2000. Time flies. Okay, so I was like, who's this and what's going on? Then I was also like offensive about Dubai police. He told me if I can't go to those old live streams. I think he was the one who told me that he comes to Dubai, UAE business to Dubai, and Dubai police. If traffic laws are broken by the ladies, expats or someone, they ask them for a favor, right? All this. And then recently, maybe he denied it. He said NATO on something. He answered maybe late or something on another thing. So I thought, okay, no, just the way to tell someone, knowing now, in retrospect, like he comes here and moreover, he said, old woman to me and mentally ill, like Tanzia Mizaj. So I've been trying to find out what to do, even in Karachi, like how to stop these hooligans and what do you call them, right? Harassers and battamiz log. Before we used to keep quiet, walk away at times if it was only on us or on my religion. Now, since year 2000, what madness. And in year 2000, I did realize that only doing law was not enough, that I had to go into the spiritual realm because of the problems my relatives also were having. That, to bring spirituality, like Dr. Pillai was saying, in Sanatan Dharma, to bring science also and see if it fit that in and all that. So I was thinking, and I was told there's a witch after me because she or he is jealous of my mother and father, and then my father's side and mother. Wondering who it was. They didn't tell me who it was, the identity. Neither could someone else in Karachi tell me. Someone told me abroad in London. And then in Karachi, when I spoke to my aunt, I couldn't take it. I was crying because, it was like the lady said, you have to take help and all this. So some people could be driven insane due to witchcraft, whether you believe it or not. Sorry, can't give you that evidence, but what I experienced, I felt, and what the others suffering. Lady whose son was lost to insanity. There was this thing of black magic on him too, a friend of his. All this, and she had to go from pillar to post to praying. So our prayers were failing. I could see it in my teenage years, mid-teen. Like still, I was holding on to faith and trying to change myself, work on myself and this and that, but protect myself and better myself. Things were failing. And now it's come to this that I'm breaking inside. I can't work much. I'm more incapacitated than before. And if you have, like, I feel, how can I don't want to, like, let's see, in my opinion, I feel things have gone out in UK, gang, this, that. Um, so, grooming gangs, Pakistani, Muslim grooming gangs, and all. And a lot is happening that's beyond me. And I don't know. So, but I feel that we should take action, nip it in the bud, before it gets too much. Now, this person, demon, I don't want to demonize him, but like he's more dangerous. I've seen in like from the hypocrites in my life who act very good and they get away very cunningly, slyly, right? So as now, I mean, he said, "Oh, I'm married, but I just on my homepage, you didn't have to click on my live stream to come here. It's your choice." So I was wondering that maybe even now he's interested. Seems that he wants the old woman he couldn't get. Maybe I don't know what to say. Excuse me. So okay, I'm acting funny now. I feel these kind of people are more dangerous. The ones who come here and say, sexy, this, that, and against my president, against Baba Zayed, they keep going on about my voice, this, unwelcomed attacks, verbal attacks, and things, harassment. And then he comes, demon comes, and he bags the opportunity to tell me, oh, so I was like, oh, you've come back, and laughing like, how are you, and can you think straight, and all this. So this is a psychopathic or some covert narcissist who feels he's entitled. He's a criminal. For me, he's a criminal. I don't know about you. And action should be taken. Any way we can, if we can get to their homes and their mothers, or we should, right? See, the world has failed to take proper action. That's why all this, or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't blame the world. Maybe we will never find an. I couldn't take action. That's like I'm so confused in my life. What to do? Like try to solve one problem, another problem, and this is what my aunt told me also, that I try to fix one problem, 10 problems come on me. We didn't know what to do in the house also. In Karachi when I was living, even in Dubai or UAE, leaving Karachi. So I'm losing. Like the thing is not helping. Healing, distance healing is not helping, and moreover, like how can these people come here and going to a hospital and telling the person, oh, you have cancer, taunting a person like that, right? Because really I could feel, I mean, it's been going on that pain in my, I'm suffering a lot. I don't know, like what kind of would I go in a coma? I'm scared all the time. Knew that I would have problems be executed. I've, I've been seeing the Muslims appealing to the authority Muslims not to impose Sharia laws and penalties for this. So I think, or if I can't solve the problem, I can at least talk about it here and prevent these people from coming here and saying these things to me. Can you imagine going to a hospital and saying to a cancer patient, oh, how are you? Can you think straight? In a taunting manner, is what he said. And I'm sure we can, I know, and then mentally ill and old woman and all this. But he's, maybe even would, maybe if he doesn't like oldness, maybe he will die young. Okay, about the Dubai police and all this, why are you using? I wonder why was he saying all this to me so that he could get me, because and he's taken the chance to say this on to an Emirati, right? It could, I could be under the radar of the government, UAE government. Yeah, what's going on? Like going to get away with this. So, okay, not because he said this to me, not because, I would not take action and call Dubai police, or, or maybe somewhere where I can't get him, or maybe when he comes to Dubai, does something. And already, like, who knows my phone number, mobile number? I've had fake Dubai police sending me messages. What toll, this thing, penalty messages, text messages. Who are these people? Are they? Does he know someone in Dubai, an Indian? And how did they get my number? So recently, what I found out also this. So wondering, right? It could be a very dangerous person with a gang of people, Indians, Hindus, and Shias. This woman is a Shia. So this. Sorry, sometimes I can't talk properly. So I was so, what kind of action should we take? I'm not going to ignore this. I've had enough in my life, and I hope you have too. And we should nip it in the bud, take action, brainstorm, do whatever we can, right? Please do that so we can help each other and bring social reform and social welfare. And no one, even like someone, my mother, I was brought up, my mother would never be an obstacle to other people's children or other people. She was not jealous. She, uh, she admired, like she would admire couples seeing them together, even though her husband was not with her all the time. Like the couples being together all the time. Her husband was traveling, and my father. So I learned from my mother to be happy for others who are happy in their relationships, not to envy them, but to be happy for them. Also, I learned from good things also and bad things also. So the good things I learned, and God, grace of God on me, my mother, and all. So this thing of Rabbi Simon was when he was talking about this, that he wanted to free people. Like if he felt that someone's energy was they were oppressed or something, he had to wanted to help out if he could to open that like even a like a pipe, right, which is clogged and water doesn't move freely. And so to you know, open that clog and get rid of it, so the water would freely go through it. This is how I felt, when a mother, someone's daughter who's been loved a lot, favorite daughter or something like I wouldn't want to like, or even someone's children, even if they are not favorites of the parents, but like, like I would, and I would want to understand that, oh no, she's the favorite. I'm not going to call her a spoiled brat or anything. That's the parents' this thing, right? Whatever they made her, and due to their love, she became a beautiful person. Like not everyone gets spoiled or because of pampering or loving too much or too much attention from parents. One child that they would become spoiled. They don't. So, like, I would take every case and its own this thing and would say, it's not my place to say, and I don't know her story, and she's never been, or, or, oh, what, like, she didn't get spoiled. Like, they told me that my parents had, my father had spoiled me, right? But this other person didn't get spoiled, being the only daughter in her family of her parents, right? Being the only daughter of her parents. So, um, but parents took care of her and all this, and I would not ever take another case and say, oh, I should fear that she might get spoiled. Parents pampered her, loved her more. Not every case is like that. So this is how I was, and I used to think. And so if the parents love someone more, a child more, doesn't mean that that child will turn out to be a spoiled brat. Not every child. So some like something pampering them. But we had this maybe I don't know why, due to Imam Hussein oppressed my Shia religion, that and my mother, we had this in the although I went, oh, there were wicked people in my life and hypocrites like anything, but they got away also. So I don't know how I got this conscientiousness of or this care for other people. Okay, there are things that when I couldn't get something, I would see, is it, I would talk to myself. So I didn't want to spoil myself further. As I grew up, I wouldn't blame my parents. They were simple minded people and they did their best as parents for me. So I don't, just, I think that some people just callously, unfairly blaming another for being spoiled. They don't see their own selves in all this also. Before pointing, maybe I'm spoiled in some things, yeah. Like if I, like wanting something. My mother, she gave me everything when my father could give her everything. And I used to shop in my childhood in London, go shopping, play, buy best tennis racket then, like Prince, later on, a professional. She gave me money for that and all that. Right? So in this way, shopping way, I'm spoiled, but not other people. Like I consider other people's feelings, and, and I don't know how these people. I really don't understand how these people can come and say these things to me when I'm not well. Okay, a friend can come and say, or someone stranger coming. I understand they won't understand me, but even a stranger going in the hospital or telling, would you tell someone, oh, your aunt who's old, or your old woman, like insulting her? And this demon, this guy, shouldn't be coming here again. Shouldn't have the strength. Like I was told by my aunt that the enemy has broken is trying to break your strength. Long time ago, when I was, I think my aunt found out that the enemy was trying to break my strength, but we were praying and all this. Although we have this divination, it's a very old Iranian divination with shells. And it revealed to her, my aunt, beloved aunt, who passed away some years ago. She lived with me. She was wonderful, happy go lucky. Uh, she told me, and I, like, we weren't into this black magic, although our other sister was into this. She was possessed, my other aunt, but her and I we were not into this. And for her to tell me that her, the fall, the divination, like the fall of Hafiz, I don't know how to explain this. Uh, it reveals that the enemy wants to break my strength. And she's the one who prayed so much and when she used to go to pilgrimages, uh, imams and Bibi Zainab, she even took a letter. She said, whatever you want to give to me, I'll take it. And all that. She took my letter to Imam Raza, Iran, and all this. So she really prayed for me a lot. She really loved me a lot. Caring for people's feelings and sick people and elderly people, you know, And what does he expect me to do? Like show you Sajadia's the Saif Sajadia? Or does he expect me because it's maybe it's Shia woman, but it shouldn't. A Christian friend, a brother of mine in Karachi, told me that feelings for even an animal, cat, someone, um, comes not from religion, comes from the inside. So I didn't know, like, what are these guys playing around like this? Are they trying to? Are the Shias trying to? Lying and trying to. And we have these zalim Shias. So you can see now. I mean, this is really shocking. Even the chosen servants, although they're not the purified mukhlasin, but the ones Allah has chosen for Himself, are doing Zoom Surah Fatir ayat 32. So I didn't know, like, where they're coming from, but the rudeness is just now too much. Like, disrespect, but rudeness. This is like hurting someone, harming someone, insulting someone. After all that I've been through, he's come here to tell me, "Oh, how are you now? How are you? And can you think straight? How are you with this that laughter emoji?" Okay, as for respect, my siblings will tell me I was very strict about it, respecting, right? Um, as for my relationship with my parents, I was the second born surviving on a prayer, Allama Rashid Rabi's. And I was close to I was like a friend with my father and mother. And my mother even told me, take me as your friend. I couldn't. Uh, and not that I enjoyed that I didn't like it that if my father didn't give attention to the other, my brothers and all. So the point here is that, what was the point? I've forgotten the point here. Whatever it was, hurting people. Whatever my parents, I would never want to hurt people, even with verbally. Like, this is considered horrible, terrible crime, right? For me, according to me. What's happening in the world? And then in Karachi, like I was separated from my teacher, and I hadn't gotten that thing. I got grace from God, I thought, and from Bibi Maria, Mother Mary, emptiness, leaving the past behind, finally letting go, and all this. Patience, fruit of patience now I held, and I was very grateful to God. I cannot tell you how grateful I was in year end of year 89 and beginning of 1990. So before that, I heard I was depressed with my teacher thing, and when you're depressed, my someone in London, my friend, a Palestinian friend, also told me that when she was depressed, she couldn't come out of her apartment. It incapacitates you. It's like, oh, thank God someone understands that. How I used to go to school in O level, right? Someone understands. So she would understand. I didn't say anything. I was like, okay. But like, oh, yeah. So there are people who can take rape and they just survive it and overcome it, and they start to help others, reach out. There are some who don't survive, can't reach out, can't even talk about it. So I'm in the middle. I'm like, but then in Karachi, like when I heard, I started to think Karachi is not my own anymore. Although I'm not from, my passport wasn't, but I was brought up in Karachi. Um, and my mother was Pakistani. So there was a gang rape. It's like, and now, questioning everything, like this God-forsaken country, city, beggars on the street. I would just get kind of inside, like I can't lose strength looking at the beggars, and I couldn't help them. Thinking of Christians who could, but I don't know why they tried their best, like Sister Gertrude, Doctor Four, but we didn't. I don't know. I haven't heard of Christians who helped, the beggars, the homeless, like Mother Teresa of Calcutta. So this was going on, and then the gang too much for me at that time. 19, who's was a lady at what's her name? I've forgotten. In Karachi. Now it's just slipped my mind. Sorry again. So Islamic Republic. Now it is Ziaulak's time. 1988, something 89. Oh, gang rape. One person raping is what in our. So I was. This is too much for me, right? I couldn't take it. Like it was too much for me. No, I was my depression, sick, hell, going through a hell in my life, and I couldn't help reach out or do anything. The doctors, I was going to this Pakistan, this Kashmiri doctor, although she herself a pioneer, and no one doing anything in Karachi, God-forsaken country, a city, and Pakistan, and then there's like Islam, Islam, Islam. Another shock I had growing up in my life was that Sunni and Shia conflict. I mean, how could they be hating each other? Or, okay, one group hating the Shias. Oh, I was like, when I realized the thing of it, I was like, I couldn't, like, it was hard to accept. I was shocked. But this is how I am and where I come from. I'm not saying, oh, please take action. Please help me, help me. And no, no, like I've been saying, like, come out with your story, come out if you can, and, helping each other so we can help each other. For example, this story really helped me. This tragedy recently. So I was blaming my for something in my life. Again, Catriona Aitken, a man who traveled from the U.S. to Wales to marry a 15-year-old girl he groomed online, has been sentenced to more than 7 years in prison. Thank God. I mean, they didn't. Thank God they didn't blame the girl because she went on. Although, like this, right? Could be feeling guilty. Oh, why did I do this? But she was underage, 15-year-old girl. They see she's not eligible for this. Jacob Ewing, 44, of Wildcat Pound Road, Hubert, North Carolina. They've given the whole address, huh? No, Wildcat Pound Road. Yeah, the road's name and the age here. Jacob Ewing or Ewing? Ewing forced the Welsh teenager to perform degrading acts, forced her, teenager to, no, forced, yeah, forced. And how did he force her, right? Forced the Welsh teenager to perform degrading acts on herself and to watch him perform sex acts. He was arrested on his arrival at Cardiff airport last year. Thank God, arrested. Ewing was Ewing was sentenced at Newport 8 months after admitting a wide range of offenses. Ewing traveled with wedding rings and was also carrying a knife and a wooden kosh. Judge Celia Hughes said the two met online, where Ewing told the girl he was a pedophile hunter. and a Christian. He convinced her to let him watch her. He convinced her in the beginning to let him watch her fall asleep while they were live online, and in the morning told her he had performed a sex act while she slept. The court heard the girl's parents did not know who she was speaking to, and she initially told them it was someone local and the same age as her. They didn't do anything to her. They know it. Great. See how these people can groom and uh, things they can do. Cunningly conspire. Judge Hughes said he began to control her. See, so the control had started being alternately kind, and then unpleasant to her, including saying she shouldn't sleep covered up, and when she was cold, even. Okay, I can't read that. At one point, she saw that the defendant had her initials tattooed on his chest. Used it like a game. Excuse me. Ewing showed her a firearm and made her watch. I can't read this. Know that he brought rings with him. And but the judge said the girl and her family have been devastated by Ewing's actions. Leon Bennett, prosecuting, uh, read out a victim personal statement on behalf of the girl to the court. He said she began to struggle sleeping unless she was on the webcam. Yeah. So you see, when this started online also with me, I got used to like going on, and they would tell me, shut it down when they found out there are nuts outside there. Oh, sorry, they're jerks. People outside, how can you be talking to them? Outside, inside, I mean, everywhere. And the emotional support they were trying to give me. So I would stay away from someone who maybe didn't want me to be there in her life, my principal. So, some people they choose from dysfunctional families or having problems, and then the works, anything, not only sexual, but in other ways, controlling and being there. And then they show that they are good friends and they care and they want to be the caretakers, right, of these people. But not those true ones, not like those true ones, caretakers, but that they've, how should I say? Oh, honey, we're helping you, this, that, right? We were helping her. So what to get out? They just, and some of them just get the pleasure out of seeing someone, like, oh, my friend is in problems and I have an upper hand. I'm going to go. Like they dress up and they come and all this. So you can tell who's the fake one and who's the real one. Because when I read Job's story again in the Bible, sorry, I can't pronounce it as Job. Okay, Job. So I read, his friends. Now, what I was going through at that time, if a friend came all decked up, dressed up, and honey, I want to chill with you. How you doing? This that. Hey, and I worry about you and this and that. It sounds so artificial to me. I think these kind of people, they're very dangerous. Like you can't tell. They show that they care, but they want something out of you. Or even if they don't want anything out of you, what they want is to feel above you. In religion also, like in religion also, I saw that this friend of mine, I had ex-friend, when I got I got some power in myself about my religion is right, and oh yes, this thing, alcohol is haram. Of through I read the whole article on it, how alcohol is haram, how you can get the ayats from the Quran and see. Although the so when I was with this friend, she wanted. I realized that, oh my God, after 20 years or so, I realized, oh, she wants an upper hand. Get an upper hand. Oh, go to my this mamu and this chachu, and he will tell you about the hijab thing she got to me, right? Oh, I've been to this one's Asma Barlas's and all this. So these friends, my point is, right, forget the gossiping thing and too much in detail. I don't want to get in. I hope I don't get into. I'm not well, so I apologize for that too. So I wouldn't be talking about this in my normal state, but now I think I know. I suspected that this person who was my friend, who like I worry about you and I care and but you see, like when I was complaining about another friend in this madness to her, like being stupid, such a I'm not naive, but and it gets to me, right? The stupidity. Then when someone comes and I'm talking, and never mind, I don't think like in a wise manner at that time. But what I got from her is like, oh, do I come to you every day? I'm so busy with my life. And so then I real, okay, at that time you don't realize, but afterwards in retrospect, like I felt, oh, maybe there's a way of testing this person. Right? So she says that she cares for me, but the other person, a friend who cares, may not be caring. So I got her opinion on that, and she was like, maybe he just wants to be, like what she was saying is actually about herself. That I realized later, right? Or wanting something from me. Why would he come so regularly or that? So I was like, oh, and later on, I was like, oh my God, I don't know about that person, but now I know. Even though I was complaining about that friend, and I never used to do this in my normal when I was strong. Like one friend, no, go to another friend and say, this friend is doing this to me. This friend is like angry. This kind of, just gossip about the other friend or need help. I need help from you. What do you think? I would never do this. I don't know why, but by the grace of God or something, some good things. Thank God, I'm very grateful to whoever is responsible for the good things that I had learned, but I unlearned all of them in year 2000. That I loved, and I even lost all those that I loved. And I. It's very hard for me to get along with people, and once I get along with people, it's my principal. It's really something, right, for me. So she had a quite a positive impact. She saw the best in us. Even the council member says in detail. I can give you, although like she's not perfect, but enough. I mean, she was quite. She had a positive impact. She was quite an inspiration. Not only that, she was motherly and she had a positive impact. Yeah, she used to get her anger bouts and all. Some students might not like her, and there's times when I didn't like it. When I asked for a thread and this, and another student asked for something like some had come from America, and she was my other friend's, but she was a student in St. Joseph's. They want honey and all this. So yeah, but so my friends, oh my God, I was like, oh. What's happened to her? Bipolar. Sorry, excuse me. No, no. Now, see, I'm also making fun, but I don't. Some people get away. Rascals like us. So they do it in such a fashion. Yeah, and some really like malicious meaning, malignant people get away also, right? So we can say like, I'm talking about my principal like because of course I love her and no, I don't love her. I don't believe in love anymore. It could be an emotional attachment or some reincarnation problem. So the good things, and yeah, some people like we don't realize, right? We say bad things and we make fun, and then we're like, oh, I didn't mean it this way. So I have to. I should catch my eye, you know. Oh, bipolar. See, so this is I do this, and then I'm thinking, no, my heart is clean. I love my principal, or I at least admired her very much so. But like only on admiration thing, not to have a relationship with her. For the freedom. So yeah, she was quite an inspiration. Also, some like I would say that my mother also had these Nurgis also the actress I read about her had these anger bouts. Nurgis, the Indian actress, old Indian actress, Sanjay Dutt's mother. So this we overlook, but overall, I saw that her heart was clean, and she didn't mean to be playing wicked games or having an upper hand that or showing that she's a very good person. No, no, or that she wants to help out, help me, and like number parari. Like she wants to be well known for this. Oh, I'm helping my. I have to help her. I'm patronizing, or they won't say patronizing, but my other friends said that they are patronizing, and maybe I couldn't see it that they were really patronizing. But overall, her heart is clean. I don't think she would really wanna you know those with she didn't have that emotional insecurity in this way to be well known. She was a table tennis champion in her youth, right? Pakistan. And when I read what she wrote, that I felt that was a time when like we would do something and it was like we didn't do it. Don't even think that you have won this, or try to praise yourself. Like we played games, and let's say I did a three in sports. If I wouldn't go talking about it to my mother or thinking about it. Oh, today I did three. That was trio. What do you call that? Or I was so good at sports. I even beat the boys in school today. Like my teacher, my sports teacher, I adored. Yet I wouldn't want to impress her by, they were just, oh, so third time, American baseball, American football. Okay, so that's it. We just forget about it. So when I read, after the game, it's like, so what? It's like, by the way, so when I read about the my principal, she said like when she used to win her games, she would forget about it. Same as like it's the same kind of a thing I had. And now talking about it, I'm kind of scared that my is it my okay. But I'm not praising myself, right? But just by the way, like Or like her, another teacher of ours who knew her, from St. Joseph's College, teacher, the principal from childhood, earlier on, earlier years. Yeah, I think their youth told me that, the principal was saying that now, or what, the days we remember when our doors were open. Oh, that's what like the same culture, right? Our doors were open. We were never busy. My grand aunt's doors were open. Yes. And this is what I was missing, looking back at my teacher who I was separated from. And not, of course, I liked my friends and all this, but of course, no one could take her place. Why was her door closed for me? So, doors open. My grand aunts, our culture was like, they wouldn't complain or even say that we're busy, like that. Okay. So I'm glad that this happened and this action. And I mean, I'm not glad that sorry, I'm glad that they took the action. And I feel like my health, I can't afford anymore to be exposing, because I'm like strong. I, I know where right now. I think I'm in a little bit of, I understand now, before now, like I was. I can't take action. I can't even speak about another case. This case I'm speaking because I don't know. It's helping me. You would say no. It's very difficult, but I managed. Some people would say I'm selfish, or yeah. In life, I had all this being reserved. They would say I'm proud. Uh, put me in the wrong category. I think being quiet. I'm proud. I think too much of myself, or what do I think of myself and all. And then there were some bad things in me. And the principal herself, like she would say, that she told me. So, so I don't know how to tell you. I think the principal was not as bad as this friend was that I've known for 21 years, or when I realized that in my madness, when I was attacked, sorry, the psychic attacks, that maddening attacks, I then I would, why am I saying this? And then the force would say, we're testing them. And she would say, oh, you're like this. Okay. And, you know, I wouldn't even do this to an enemy who came to my house. Or, but then, she did curse someone that had left her. Oh, and the baby he had, she was thinking it's like a curse, like that made me go through this. So may his now that he's had a baby girl with her, this other wife, with his wife, baby girl get it. And I wouldn't do this with an enemy. I wouldn't say it like you say it. She told me herself that when she went for Umrah, she was thinking about this guy she met in and he's kind of so about his baby girl. She wanted his baby girl, to suffer one day when she grows up, right? I wouldn't even curse that. I wouldn't even harm anyone. I wouldn't harm this and that. And so everyone was being tested in my house, my friends and all. And then when I was like, this is not me. Why am I speaking to her, complaining? Because at that time it was like, now go all out. So I was complaining to her about another friend, And she was like, yeah, I wouldn't do, yeah, why would he do this? And see the suspicion. Like we had to work this out. So she couldn't be telling me only that I'm the bad one. She could say, no, no, I cannot speak. How can you speak to me about your friend, right? Or how can you suspect him? He's your good friend or things like that. But she didn't. I could see all the contradictions and hypocrisies that were hidden or something coming out, bubbling up even more. And so I had to become like a wild dog. They would call me, or like a really mad woman, like they say here. But see, when I say it about myself, doesn't mean that gives you the right, public the right to comment. I'm saying it in a way. In what way am I saying this? Under what conditions? And I know what condition this demon, what intention he came and said this. And I short, and I don't want, like, I didn't want to talk to this demon, right? This guy at that time. Also, to tell him, like, why would you say these things? Like, maybe a Westerner or level-minded person will ask, or ignore. Click, ban, just click, ban. So all these things, and when I was being attacked, and I was in this mad pain. Oh, and even now I am in this mad pain, right? I didn't think I was going to talk properly. Maybe my voice would be raised. So I think some force was also at the same time using me, and I couldn't make out whether this was evil or good. And yes, I was also becoming insecure, and I could see the jealousy in me when my friend would say that she's going jealous now, right? And I'm jealous. And then I start to say that I'm jealous of my principal. She's got better color, skin color than me, and oh my God, and even now maybe I'm old, huh, and she must have the strength of I'm jealous. So insecurity when you're weak. So how the insecurities crept in me and how jealousies crept in me, and I didn't like it, but it was terrible. I hated it in me. I couldn't like this thing where well, sometimes when you don't answer back in the market, you feel like getting angry. Sometimes I used to come home and sleep, and inside, like it's like you feel like there's a ointment, there's this calmness coming, and it's cleaning your anger. It's जैसे मरहम कोई डाल रहा है. So what do you say in English? अपने rest inside, and also that my heart so in year 2000 my heart was hardened, you know and the feeling would shoot up my head, emotions, and hit my head. There was not that raham coming, mercy, compassion, empathy. After having abused the principal, and even copied her sari thing, made fun of her in my room, gone around like, and then B Fatma's telling me that the principal is like this, and okay, and I'm cursing her Thursday nights, huh? B Fatma Zahra's voice, the prophet's daughter's voice. Huh? Sarah, the principal is, and I'm telling my aunt that she's a principal is a psycho, and telling my friend Mariam, who's better, don't you think that I'm better than the principal? Who does she think she is? And all this, right? There was a time when if she would, I told myself, and even teachers say they could scold us and all this. I would not even in my mind abuse them, use a bad word for them. I would just come home and cry or just sleep over it and feel that rest, that pain going away. That wasn't going. They were making me, it was making me insane. The hard-hearted, wild witch type witch, cursing the principal, abusing her. Got up, I'm going to give her a kick, ninja kick on her head. Okay? Oh, and then cursing her grandchildren, telling my father some people are like they get the life and everything. And what do we get? We get nothing. We get madness. She's happy in her life. Thinking about the principles. This is how it became in year 2000. And so after a week or so, oh my God, what have I done? Let's take Sadka. Oh, I've cursed her grandchildren. Then, but at least like after a week or so, but at least it would come, right? The remorse, the feeling that, oh my God, oh no, this the person who would cough and maybe, or maybe, yeah, I would feel like no, no, I can't see her suffer at all. Okay, I can see myself suffer, but not her. And I wanted her to live long for myself. Without her, I wouldn't be able to live. She's my lifeline. And I was doing this against my, maybe all the, so now one friend came and told me, and this love and all this, and jealousies and all, not necessarily, right? Or maybe at that time when you were thinking it was covered, but the feeling was there. Now the feeling is like an empty feeling, and the feeling is that very healthy that you can love someone but not stand in their way, and you're happy with the memories also you've made, and you're not looking forward to more memories. But if you get that, it's destiny. Thank you, whoever is responsible. Thank you. It's not like I want to own her or possess her. Anyways, I've gone on about my why did I go on this direction. Now, see, maybe this I can't. I don't know. So, this is what happened to me, like in year 2000. Moreover, I was going on her son's. Her son is a singer and whatnot. I said, but in college, I remained quiet. I mean, so in college, like, or before even joining college. So no, actually, I think, oh, I didn't complete that. My friend said that at that time, 1989, 1990, maybe you, there were feelings for to possess her, or I don't know what you meant. Not sure what you really meant by this. It's not the feelings. You see, you can love someone in a healthy way. If you're needed, it's like duty. It's like, okay, I'll be there. Only if you're needed. If you're not needed, you you don't miss it. You don't crave for being needed. Someone else is called, or someone else they can help them, and you feel content within yourself, right? I don't know why this friend would keep thinking of the negativity that is there. No, there's also the positivity. One moment of love, like if you love someone, one moment can fill you up for the rest of your life. Your love for them, and you see God loving you through them, or that you love them and God loves you and you love yourself. I started to love myself in St. Joseph's College a lot, a lot. In my life and every moment I enjoyed. And I wasn't eager to reach college like I was to reach my therapist or somewhere I was going when I was separated from my teacher and going to a therapist at that time. So these demons and these people would come and say, "Oh, tum to pagal ho. What kind of people are you?" Like in in O level school, I was suffering a lot now at that time because of the separation from my teacher. I adored her since childhood when I met her in Karachi American School. When I heard that these rumors against me, I was like in Karachi, like what kind of? I wonder what kind of people are they that I couldn't accept it. Like I was like, what kind of people are they that are spreading false rumors against me that I'm a lesbian and I kissed someone in Karachi American School. That's why I was kicked out, and I'm suffering here. So these type of people are here again on my live streams coming. And I thought, okay, good. As far as I can let them come. And then what could happen is something like this. We could inspire, be inspired by such stories. And maybe like what I saw now recently, let me just get the video from the other device, bring it forward here so I can show you. Uh, 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 Indian origin, American. Right? Come at your own peril then. You would never believe. I mean, Pakistanis, we can believe. Well, my father's still saying Pakistan. I was saying, no, no, Indians also, right? And they're coming here saying they're Indian Hindus, Sanatanis. So, okay, Pakistani and Afghani and Muslims and those Muslims and famous terrorism. Who is Anurag Bajpai? MIT alumnus and Indian American CEO. What has he done here? There in caught in Cambridge brothel scandal. Brothel scandal. So I was just telling myself, maybe you please take action. Please take action. I've been saying, I've posted. So I mean, but I can't afford to keep doing this now. I'd love to do this, but at the cost of my health, it's too much for me now. Who is Anurag Bajpai? So, wow, amazing. The Indian Express gave me this news. They caught him. If he was in India, I wonder. And being of such education, I mean, EU, educated people, Indians doing this. MIT, alumnus. My brother was supposed to, he was accepted in MIT, but my father's having problems, fine. Huh? Indians doing this. Harvard scandal. Who is Anurag Bajpai? Another on an Indian. So, so this why for these Indians, I thought maybe I was suspecting are they Shias or Muslims or these criminal Shias we have, right? Oh my God, I don't know. who they were, but were they group gang? And I think I was wondering, maybe that's why they wouldn't talk like broken English, or and so to make us think that they are not that educated. Harvard scandal, Harvard University. So what a waste, right? What a waste. Oh, it's live right now. Here, Indian American. Indian American CEO Anurag Vajpayee named in high profile Harvard scandal. High profile Harvard scandal near Harvard University. I see. Accused of paying up to $600 an hour for services. He's among the 30 plus elite clients under investigation, including doctors, lawyers, and public officials. So when I was in Karachi, I was thinking, a psychopath after me, and if he's gone to America, Pakistani, how will we catch him? Or if he's in Pakistan even, and these high elite people, there was a case of, I heard, I'm not sure, of a girl being raped, and they said the court decided on in that the girl's consent was there or something, like something like in this case they would. I don't know what it was. I was shocked when my uncle was telling us. I wouldn't be watching the TV at that time in year 2000. I can't even open my eyes for long. I don't know how I come here for 2 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I was thinking the last time I went to a cinema hall, and then I thought, I can't watch TVs. My eyes are closing. I'm very weak. This was like 8 years ago. The last movie I watched going to a cinema hall, and then I told myself, you're not going to a cinema hall anymore. You can't sit. And it seems like you can't even open your eyes for long. It's like my veins are being pulled, and my eyes, my stomach veins are being pulled. And if I try to talk about my case, and it's like I'm in a trauma, and my stomach is being pulled, veins everywhere, like my head, veins being pulled. So the last movie I went, although yeah, there isn't a movie like this, and I wouldn't want to go watch a movie, but I was just thinking if I was interested in watching a movie, I wouldn't be able to watch a movie. I realized head, back, neck, my whole body is hurting as I sit up without like even if I've got a rest, my back, no, my whole body's still hurting and restlessness. I don't know how I did this. Maybe a little bit of qigong here and there, haath paun lagaya, mantras. They hope. I don't know. I had this. So, but I wouldn't. I'm not like. Even then, I was not well. Right. Right. 8 years ago. So winter's night. I went to see a movie 8 years ago, and then I thought, if my favorite something a good movie I like and I want to watch it, now I watch it on YouTube. The new movies I can't, and then I have to pause and all this, right? And then getting up, with all this, who do you think? I can't get up. So Syria's Christians and Alawites massacre. Mansoor Ashkar channel, right? He's really good at. Oh, Mossad spies captured also. Times now Mossad spies also. Then this man is the answer for peace, Mansoor Ashkar. daughter accuses Israeli minister now of sexual assault. Pakistan deports 4,000. So all this, like, it's too overwhelming. And so a little bit questioning Hadith, friendly ex-Muslim. Thank you for the short videos. And sometimes it goes like beyond over my mind. Like I have to repeat it. My concentration is broken. U.S. luxury brothel scandal. Okay, so when I was in Karachi, I was like, who's going to take action? So I might as well use Facebook. Thank God when Facebook came, we were using MSN and they were misusing that private chats and all, right? I could show you how, but now it's all lost, right? Uh, Through Desi chat, Anand Kiran told me how he could see inside, how I suspected him to be seeing, watching, remote viewing me, and all that. Okay, so like that. I'm tired talking about my case. Need a break. Oh, who's going to take action? In India, like listening to Loy Macedo. Oh, in India also, like if you know a politician, these elites, you can get away so easily. Police is watching and I won't be taking action. Indian police. Police knows and is watching also. Is there, won't be taking action. So what to do? It was horrible. It still is. So a little bit like I could watch the screen and then get headaches. Severe, severe. But the headaches, but they get severe, right? Watching the screen. And then they would come here and make me even watch the screen. And when you have a nervous breakdown, you keep talking. And, or I just, or if you can't let go of that thing, you're fixated on it now. And I'll be repeating or ranting or like that. I can't, in an orderly way, also say things just going on and on and on. And they've got my attention, like they've got my soul or sight. Nazar band and nazar pakar liya hai. Like, and the others would be saying, those who are ignorant, oh, why don't you leave? Just, you know, aisa pakra hua hai. Like, I don't know how they hold you. They have a hold on you, like they say. I've seen it in from a distance. So distance healing is not working. That's a shock to me, but maybe it's working a little bit. That's why. So I'm managing. That's why I'm able to be here and keep my eyes open on the screen, do these. Yeah. But there's some things I can't explain. Like I'm dying. Maybe yesterday I was able to walk a little bit, and now I'm not even able to walk that much. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to walk a little more. But down at the graph is like my conditions. The graph above. It's like chaotic, chaotic. I don't know how to explain. This also having a difficult time explaining my condition. Or you'll say, "Oh, she's lying." I'm telling you right now that I can't go out, right? But who knows? At the spur of the moment, I'm out. No, no, I just have to go out. Let me see if I have the strength. Yeah, yeah, I have the strength. So sometimes if I complain and it's really weird, you would think I'm lying. I can't get up. Oh, there's this pressure on me now as I'm talking also. Really, there's this pressure on my legs and on my body, my head. Okay, and this also. I don't know how I did this. Anyway, so but it's a definitely it's a consolation if these Indians have been coming and they one day will be caught like this guy was caught. Oh, that will be such a consolation. Dying, and taking their sick, dirty minds. Shame on you. Shame on this person. Look at this. I don't, I have no words, sorry. So please take action, please. And I don't know how to say it, so please forgive me. I'm still, maybe I'm not able to say it properly. Next time I'll come again. But maybe next time it will be even worse or different. Anyways, so I have to go.